Hello, BookTube. Who's ready to open a little mail? Start off our week of reading adventures together. I have a little bunch of stuff here. No boxes, nothing big. I don't get a Steve Spidey sense off anything, so it could just be an ordinary mail haul. But I like doing them with you, and I have to think that it's got some value to you, since you all seem to enjoy it. But I guess it would, right? I mean, whether or not every book is of interest to me. We're both seeing a snapshot of some of the things that are coming out down the pike. That's kind of interesting. I shouldn't be selling this short when I don't know what's in it. But we'll go through them. I might get a pleasant surprise. To start this Monday, let's see what this first one is. It's very, very, very skinny. Oh, okay. Okay, great. This is a catalog. That's wonderful. Okay, so this is Europa Editions. This is just a catalog of theirs. That's great. This next one is also tiny. I don't know what it could be. Perhaps a slim volume of poetry. Comes in a funereal black envelope here. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. Do you want to eat something, Bean? Oh. Okay. Okay, I did not request this. What is this? This is Black Lawrence Press. These are short stories by Jacob Apple called Amazing Things Are Happening Here. I once again want to stress that even for what I assume Black Lawrence is a small press, I want to stress that for any press whatsoever, my services to design a cover are available 24 hours a day for free. But what is this? This is the author's 5th collection of short fiction, published by Black Lawrence Press. And the author, we're told, is a fascinating polymath who, in addition to publishing multiple books and plays every year, is also a lawyer, physician, bioethicist, and social critic. Okay, so do we know what this book is about? Do we have anything to do with this? The back is covered in blurbs. The pub sheet does not tell what the book is about. It's just a collection of short stories. Okay. No idea what to expect, but also no date of when this comes out. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Does this maybe tell me? I've got a little bit of information on the back. Okay, yes, the back does. Once you find what you're looking for, the back tells me that this comes out in April. Okay, it's a tiny collection of short stories. Fine by me. So let's go on to this next one. Also very small. Do you see? Oh. The Bean doesn't care how small the package is. So what have we got here? Okay. Okay, this is by Kate Colby, and this is, indeed, it looks like a collection of poetry. It's called Dream of the Trenches. Oh, no, the pub sheet calls it an essay collection. This is the item called Dream of the Trenches. That is not an essay. Okay, well, anyway, let's find out what we have here. Part autofiction. Okay, that wouldn't be essays, would it? If it's fiction, then it's okay. All right. Part sequential critical engagement. I don't know what that means. Sequential critical engagement. That would mean you're reviewing different movies at the same movie house 3 weeks in a row. The eponymous essay in Dream of the Trenches investigates and builds upon narrative recursion, self-reflexivity, and the subjective treatment of time in modern and contemporary writing. Winding through the works of Ben Lerner. Oh, that's just fantastic. It also addresses Ashbery, Woolf, Stein, Lessing, Matthews, Nosgard, and others. An accompanying sequence of 20 micro-essays, each exactly 150 words long. Those are not essays. That's not an essay. Something that's 150 words long is not an essay. Explores the possibilities of formal constraint with the torqued language ranging across topics from beauty to popular music to the senescence of lobsters. Okay, all right. Well, it doesn't sound like this is for me, but I'll give it a try. I don't understand anything that the pub sheet has just tried to tell me. I don't know how something could be part autofiction and part sequential critical engagement, and then immediately in the same line call itself an essay. All three of those things are different, so I guess I'll just have to read it to find out. And this comes out in mid-March. All right, so we're off to a fairly weird start. We have two chances here. There are two more packages to get back in the Austro-Hungarian Empire groove of things. So let's see what we have here. No, I'm almost afraid to see what we have here. Okay, what is this next one? Okay, this is from Grove Atlantic. Okay, this is by Mohammed Hanif, and it is Red Birds, which was praised by the London Times as blistering, savage, tragicomic satire about the cruelty of war and the impossibility of peace. This is a new novel from Mohammed Hanif. I don't know why I know that name. I know that name. I think I've read something by this author. The prize-winning author hailed as Pakistan's brightest voice. Exposing the harsh, absurd hypocrisies of American intervention in the Muslim world, Hanif skillfully outlines the surreal moral landscape of America's forever wars with an unsparing, razor-sharp sense of humor widely compared to Joseph Heller's Catch-22. An American pilot crash lands in the desert and finds himself on the outskirts of the very camp he was supposed to bomb. After days spent wandering and hallucinating from dehydration, Major Ellie is rescued by one of the camp's residents, a teenager named Momo, whose entrepreneurial money-making schemes are failing. His family is falling apart. His older brother Ali left for his first day of work at an American base and never returned. His parents are at each other's throats, his dog Mutt is having a very bad day, and an earthy, crunchy aid worker has shown up wanting to research him for her book on the teenage Muslim mind, all in capital letters. Amid the madness, Momo sets out to search for his brother Ali, hoping his new Western acquaintances might be able to help him find him. But the truth of Ali's whereabouts begins to unfold. The effects of American aid on this war-torn country are revealed to be increasingly pernicious. Okay. All right, I'm intrigued. If you can squeeze comedy out of a setup like that, you are the author for me. But how do I know you? So Mohammed Hanif was born in Okara, Pakistan. He graduated from the Pakistan Air Force Academy as pilot officer, but subsequently left to pursue a career in journalism. His first novel, A Case of Exploding Mangoes. Okay, all right. A Case of Exploding Mangoes. This is the author of that book, which I read and liked and reviewed. Okay, was longlisted for the Man Booker Prize and shortlisted for the Guardian First Book Award, and won the Commonwealth Writers' Prize for Best First Novel. His second novel, Our Lady Alice Batty, which I also really liked, I don't think I reviewed it, was shortlisted for the Wellcome Prize. And he currently splits his time between Berlin and Karachi. And this comes out in May. Okay, great. All right, so I know this author. This author has had 2 at-bats with me, both novels, and I like them both. So, fantastic. Okay, so this is something to read in May, Red Birds. And then we have our last thing here, and then we'll be done. A fairly underwhelming mail haul. But maybe I only feel it's underwhelming because I'm looking ahead at some of the things that are coming out in April and May, and oh my God, there are some wonderful things that look like they're wonderful. So let's see. What is this? Oh, how I wish Oh, it does have an index. Oh my. Oh, okay. All right, this mail haul is saved at the very last minute. This is by Andrew Pettigrew and Arthur de Wedwin, and it is the Bookshop of the World. The making and trading of books in the Dutch Golden Age. The Dutch Golden Age is best known as the age of Rembrandt and Vermeer, whose paintings captured the public imagination and came to represent the marvel that was the Dutch Republic. You can hear me over the destruction that's going on now. My little whirlwind of destruction, my little Tasmanian devil of destruction. If you're quite through, your fans can't even hear me, baby bean. Frida, cut it out. Cut it out. Anyway. In the bookshop of the... yet there is another largely overlooked marvel in the Dutch world of the 17th century. Books. I can't believe I'm getting this book. And I can't believe that it's rescuing an otherwise lackluster mail haul. This is as close to a Steve Bullseye as you can get. I spent 3 years researching this exact subject in order to write 150 glorious pages about the foremost exponent of the literary Dutch Golden Age, which I assume is going to get mentioned. In the Bookshop of the World, republished on April 2nd, the authors show how the Dutch came to be leading producers of books, as well as owners of more books per capita than any other people in Europe. Key innovations in marketing, book auction, and newsprint and newspaper advertising brought stability to the Dutch market, while elsewhere publishers faced bankruptcy. The result was a population of bibliophiles uniquely well-informed and politically engaged. Lovers of books and book history will relish the Bookshop of the World because, and then we get some bullet points here. What do we got? It is based on a work of over 50 archives and libraries in 10 countries. It includes more than 70 fascinating color illustrations that will be new to most readers. It looks beyond the milestone achievements such as the atlases of the time to the everyday genres of pamphlets, almanacs, and devotional texts. It reconstructs the entire output of the Dutch print world, at least 5 times as large as previously thought. And the story takes readers to every part of the Dutch Empire. The East Indies, New Amsterdam, otherwise known as New York, the Cape Colony, even the settlement in the Russian Arctic. This fascinating book tells for the first time the remarkable story of the Dutch conquest of the European book world, and shows the true extent to which these pious, prosperous, quarrelsome, and generous people have shaped what they read. Oh my. Pious, prosperous, quarrelsome, and generous. Looks like some things don't change. Oh man. Oh, fantastic. All right, well, we know who is going to star in this book, at least one person who is, and there is an index, so we can look and see whether or not Desiderius Erasmus will get a mention, and he gets quite a few mentions. Good, excellent. The Dutch book world. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Once again, the folks at Yale just do not let you down. They just do not let you down. So that is our mail haul for today. And there was a Steve book after all. There was a squealer. The Dutch book world. The Bookshop of the World. Oh, my God. Erasmus and the printing press. Martin Van Dorp. Who knows that name on BookTube other than me? All right, then Red Birds, by the author of a couple of very good novels before this. Then Dream of the Trenches by Kate Colby. And Amazing Things Are Happening Here, a collection of short stories by a polymath known as Jacob Apple. And also a catalog. So we've got a fairly interesting mail haul. And then we've got this. And then we've got this. The Bookshop of the World. So that'll do it for now, BookTube, but I will be back. Thank you.